Hallo allemaal! Want to introduce yourself in Dutch with confidence? In this lesson you'll learn essential phrases to say your name, greet others and make a great first impressions. All in Dutch. And we'll cover the basics like ik ben, which means I am, and mijn naam is, which means my name is, plus some simple ways to start conversations. And of course, there's a quick quiz at the end to test your skills. So, let's get started. Okay, let's go into a short lesson in how to introduce yourself in Dutch, right? Because it's nice when you meet people that you can introduce yourself, and especially if you do that in Dutch, that would be cool, right? Wouldn't it? So let's start first with the pronoun for I. So I, and later we go over the pronouns in an extra module, but the pronoun I is ik. So that's an important one to remember, right? Because many times you talk about yourself, so then you have to say ik. So for example, a sentence could be ik ben Ramon, I am Raymond. So ik ben Ramon. Yes, that is ik. Then we go to ik ben. So you saw that already in the sentence there. You saw I am. So ik ben means I am. So you can, of course, I am, you can use that for many different things. So ik ben, you can say ik ben and your name, you can say ik ben and your occupation, these kind of things. Ik ben and your nationality, ik ben, or you can also say something about your state. So for example, with state, I mean you can be tired. For example, ik ben moe. So I am tired. Ik ben moe. Yes, ik ben, I am. Right, so you can also say my name is. So you can say to people, ik heet. Ik heet. Ik heet. For example, ik heet Pieter. My name is Pieter. So ik heet Pieter. Ik heet Pieter. Yes. So then we have the Dutch word the name. So many times maybe you will see a Dutch form or something. You have to write something down. If you see the Dutch word de naam, then they talk about the name, right? De naam. So for example, if you want to know someone's name, you can say, what is je naam? What is your name? What is je naam? And later we go also into the Dutch question words like what, right? So, what is your naam? What is your name? Then you can introduce yourself and say, hello, I am, and then your name. So you can say, hallo, ik ben, and then your name, right? So, hallo, ik ben Ramon. Hallo, ik ben Ramon. Exactly, so try that for your own name. Say, hallo, ik ben, and then insert your own name. Good. So here's the example. It's the same, of course, the example I just showed you. Hallo, ik ben Jan. Hallo, I'm Jan. Hallo, ik ben Jan. Yes, so practice this one because this is good to be able to introduce yourself. The other ones, of course, too. This is also a good one. Then you can do it also in another way. You can say, hello, my name is. So that means in this case you can say, dag, ik heet. Dag, ik heet Ramon. Dag, ik heet Ramon. So you can do it like that. So an example of that is, dag, ik heet Sophie. So, hello, my name is Sophie. So, dag, ik heet Sophie. So just change Sophie with your own name and then you have an extra sentence already. So you see, we've already seen a few ways in how you can introduce yourself. So this short module, so we're going to recap that. So in Dutch, ik means I. Ik ben is I am. Ik heet is my name is. De naam is the name. Hallo, ik ben, and then your name. Hallo, ik ben. That means, hello, I am. Then we can say, dag, ik heet. Dag, ik heet, and then your name. And that means, hello, my name is. Right. Again, relatively short module because I want to start off not too strong. I want to keep motivating you to continue. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with a quiz, right? We're going to do the quiz. And in the quiz, I'm going to ask you a simple but important combination of words. Ik ben. What does that mean? What does ik ben mean? It tells something about yourself, right? Yes, in English we would say I am. I am, so I am is very important to remember because often you will use that. Then we're going to go to the next one. So you can use this one if you want to say what your name is. So the first is that word that we already saw, and then the second one is the other one with name, right? So turn the letters from the first one around, and then the second word starts with an H, and it means, yeah, should I show you? Do you know? Ik heet, right? Ik heet. So literally translated, that would be I am named, something like that. I'm named. So, but in English we of course say my name is. Ik heet. Ik heet. My name is. Good. Then we saw the English sentence, hello, my name is. So what is that translated to in Dutch? Is that ik heet? Is dat dag ik heet? Or is that ik ben? So you make the choice, right? So they are all translations that you can use to introduce yourself, but I want you to look closely because in English we say hello, comma, my name is. So you have to do the same with this one. And the right answer is then, of course, B. Dag, ik heet. So in this case, we greet first and then we say our name. Maybe you introduce yourself in front of a group or something and then you will greet the group first. Yes, dag, ik heet. So dag, ik heet Ramon. You know that, right? My name. Then, yes, good job. I hope you remember that and then it will be very useful for you to introduce yourself. We are going to the next lesson. See you there.
Geweldig gedaan. Good job. You've just taken another step with improving your Dutch. What did you find most helpful? Drop it in the comments below if you want. And if you want to learn even more Dutch, check out my online Dutch courses for step-by-step lessons, and you can find the link in the description of this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a new lesson. So see you in the next video.